Good morning, HWC kids. So a couple weeks ago, I mentioned in my children's sermon that I'm really bad with directions. Well, I have a surprise for you. I'm still bad at directions. Nothing has changed. In fact, yesterday, I needed to get somewhere that I have been many times before, and for whatever reason, I could not remember how to get there. So I looked up directions, but the funny thing is that it took me a different way than I'd ever gone before to get to that spot, and now I'm just really confused. But here's the thing with driving somewhere. There are all sorts of signs, aren't there, to help you get where you're going. Not only can I look up the directions in my phone or on my map, but I can follow the road signs to see where we're going. If you're like my kids, you probably love watching for the road signs to figure out where we are, how long it's going to take to get where we're going, and what kind of things we might see on the way. Deer, parks, schools, you name it. And the helpful thing with these signs is that the more I drive one route over and over and over again and follow the signs, the more confident I get in where I'm going. For instance, I can make it from my house to the church without any directions or having to look at any signs to know where to stop, where to slow down, where to speed up, or where to watch for the most deer. In today's Kids Connect lesson, the Israelites are again facing another challenge, a new leader. After Moses died, Joshua was put in charge, and he was probably feeling a little uncertain. After all, he had some pretty big shoes to fill, and he was leading a group of people who were pretty anxious to get to the promised land. But God had some good words for Joshua. In Joshua 1:9, God says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." After all the Israelites had faced so far, wasn't that the perfect reminder and promise for them? It's kind of like another road sign for Joshua. On their journey through the desert, the Israelites passed lots of signs of God's love. The parting of the Red Sea, the manna from the sky, the water from the rock, the 10 Commandments, and more. Kind of like driving, the more signs they saw of God's love for them, the more they could trust where he was taking them, and the more courage and confidence they could have in following him. Our memory verse for this month is from Hebrews 10:23, and it says, "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful." Kind of like driving, we can drive straight in the direction that God has us going without swerving and without getting lost if we keep our eyes on the road or the path that God has for us. And we follow his directions and watch for the signs that he gives us in the Bible and in our lives and through other people who love him. All of the signs that he loves us, he protects us, and he's with us. God is faithful to us, so we can be strong and courageous as we follow him. Have a great day.